For routine 4, you need a chin-up bar for hanging leg raises and a flat bench with uprights for full-range bench crunches. The first exercise, hanging leg raises, is similar to hanging knee-ups, only you keep your legs almost straight through the entire range of motion. Once again, this is an advanced movement. If you can't do at least 6 repetitions with no swinging or momentum, substitute another hip curl function exercise. The key is to curl your hips up toward your torso as your legs go past the perpendicular point. As with the hanging knee-ups, your strength and form will improve quickly. Start with a slight bend in your knees and maintain that bend throughout the range of motion. Pull your legs up as high as possible as you roll your hips up toward your navel. Hold for a count. Back support from your training partner may help improve your form and reduce your tendency to swing. The second exercise is the full-range bench crunch. Lie backward on a flat bench press bench with your feet supported on a bar resting on the uprights. Be sure you are positioned far enough down the bench so that your upper back hangs off the end. This overhang is what gives you a full-range torso curl motion, but you must be careful not to stretch back too far. When you do this movement on the ab bench, the machine prevents you from going back too far, but here it is possible to overarch, so lie back slowly just past parallel to the floor. Once you reach the stretch position, curl your torso up and contract your abs for a count. Here's how Granite Abs Routine 4 looks. Granite Abs Routine 4. Synergy and hip curl function. Hanging leg raises. 2 sets, 8 to 10 reps each. Pre-stretch and torso curl function. Full range bench crunches. 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps each. To perform hanging leg raises correctly, 1. Hang from a chinning bar and with a slight bend in your knees, raise your legs up in an arc until they are past perpendicular to the floor. 2. As your legs approach the highest point, focus on curling your hips toward your navel. 3. Do each rep with a 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down cadence to prevent momentum. 4. Hold for a count at the top of each rep and contract your abs. To perform full-range bench crunches correctly, 1. Lie backward on a bench press bench and position yourself so that your feet are supported on a bar across the uprights and your upper back is hanging off the end of the bench. 2. Lower slightly into the stretch position, then curl your torso up and contract your rectus abdominis. 3. Hold for a count at the top of each rep as you contract your abs. 4. You can hold a barbell plate on your chest or behind your head for more resistance, but be sure you don't use it to create momentum. 5. Use a 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down cadence. For routine 5, you need a flat bench set at an incline for 1 1/4 knee-ups and a flat bench along with a heavy barbell to hook your feet under for Roman chair crunches with low back support. The first exercise, 1 1/4 knee-ups, is exactly like incline knee-ups, only when you reach the top position, you lower only 1/4 of the way down, just until your hips touch the bench. Then you curl back up into the contracted position. That's a 1 1/4 rep. From the top of the quarter rep, you lower your legs all the way to the floor and repeat the 1 1/4 sequence. This is an advanced intensity technique, and it really forces a hard abdominal contraction, so be prepared. And don't forget that the key on this exercise is to curl your hips up toward your torso. The second exercise is the Roman chair crunch. Sit sideways on a flat bench with your feet hooked under a heavy barbell on the floor. Lean back so that your torso and thighs are on the same plane, parallel to the floor. Have your partner place a hand or knee under your lower back so that you can achieve a slight stretch in your rectus abdominis. When you reach the stretch point, curl your torso up and contract your abs. This is not a sit-up, so don't pull yourself up with a flat back. Warning, This is an advanced exercise. It's very difficult for most trainees. Here's how Granite Abs Routine 5 looks. Granite Abs Routine 5. Synergy and hip curl function. 1 1/4 knee-ups. 2 sets, 6 to 8 reps each. Pre-stretch and torso curl function. Roman chair crunches with lower back support. 2 to 3 sets, 8 to 10 reps each. To perform 1 1/4 knee-ups correctly. 1. Do the same movement as described in the incline knee-up section of Routine 2, but at the top of each rep, release only 1/4 of the way down. Curl your hips back up for another ab contraction, then lower all the way to the start position. This emphasizes the important contracted position. To perform Roman chair crunches correctly. 1. Sit sideways on a flat bench with your feet hooked under a heavy barbell. 2. Recline so that your torso is parallel to the ground, on the same plane as your thighs. 3. Have your partner place a hand on your lower back so you can slightly arch over it to reach the rectus abdominis stretch position. 4. When you reach the pre-stretch position, exhale as you curl up to contract your abdominals. Remember, this is not a sit-up, it's a crunch. 5. Hold for a count, then return to the pre-stretch position and begin another rep. Here are a few general tips to make your ab training even more effective. 1. Rest about 1 minute between sets. 2. Train your abs 2 to 3 times a week on non-consecutive days, for example, Monday and Thursday. 3. Put your ab routine at the end of your workout so your fatigued abs don't compromise the training of your other body parts. 4. Hold the contracted position of each exercise for a count for maximum rectus abdominis stimulation. 5. Never swing or use momentum on any exercise. 6. Try to feel your midsection muscles contracting on each and every repetition. 7. Don't stop a work set simply because you've reached the repetition number listed in the routine. Do as many reps as you can. Go until you can't do another with perfect form. 8. Minimize your body fat with a balanced diet and cardio work if necessary. See Iron Man's Fat to Muscle Manual for more details. Remember, you won't be able to see your midsection muscularity if there's a layer of fat covering the area. 9. You can create your own ab routines by using any hip curl function exercise along with any torso curl function exercise. Feel free to mix and match your favorite exercises from these two categories. Now you have 5 powerful routines in your training arsenal that will help you develop granite abs in record time, and none of them takes longer than 10 minutes. Incorporate one into your very next workout, and you'll be on the road to developing an attention-grabbing midsection faster than you thought possible.